I really say this? She's a stud.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, she's great.
Yeah,
She's phenomenal.
she is something else. Is a 119-pound weightlifter out of Auburndale, and when it comes to talent in Polk County, it just seems like it never ends.
It never ends. Every single year, our athletes get better and better and bigger, or sometimes smaller, but stronger.
Yeah.
And we have a great opportunity today to talk to the first ever state champion, female state champion of weightlifting, Emily Hart. And Emily, thank you so much for coming on the show, carving time out of your very busy schedule. But yeah, this is great.
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me.
Well, let's talk a little bit about this weightlifting stuff. So, at first glance, everybody has an impression. Okay, and some are good, some are, different, whatever it may be, but you don't look like a weightlifter. But obviously, you're a state champion. That's unbelievable. But at 119 pounds, now this impressed me. You benched 150.
Yes.
Clean and jerk 180.
180 at state, but I got 185 at regionals, which beat the state record or tied the state record for the 119.
That's unreal. I know for a fact that I could not do that, and so that is awesome. I really couldn't.
Sam,
it
you
takes
could
that
too.
kind of. I'm not going to give myself that much credit, but no, it was amazing. I got a chance to watch some of the videos too from the state championship, and you threw it up like you do it every day. I mean, you probably do, but it seemed so effortless.
But we practiced every day. Well, we did 5 days a week, and then I'd be in the gym after that. So it was at least 6 days a week. I'd go once, twice a day, 2 to 4 hours of work. So it was a lot of work to get there.
Well, pump and iron isn't exactly, at least in the competitive realm, is not a common thing. You're not exactly going to pop into Harborside Restaurant and go, oh, there's a wrestler, or there's a weightlifter, there's another weightlifter, let alone a female. How did you get started in this? I mean, you're a little munchkin running around going, boy, I can hardly wait to throw up, 150 pounds on bench press. So
Yeah.
what happened?
Well, I started doing CrossFit when I was 11, so that was over 6 years ago now. So I've been just doing exercise for a while.
Okay.
My sister got me into it, and I loved weightlifting the most out of all the different parts of CrossFit. And when I was going into my junior year of high school, I had a friend tell me, you should try weightlifting at Auburndale. And so I met the coach, and he was awesome. And my first year, I got third at state, my first year of weightlifting. And then this past year, I got first. So
that's amazing.
It's just a journey.
Where did they hold state this year?
I forgot where it was.
That's a tough question, I know, but
there's lots of different schools we went to.
Yeah. So is it like Sewanee High School or something like that?
I believe it was something like that.
Yeah, but I mean, just an opportunity to get to work with Gilbert Jones as your coach, correct? Yeah,
Yes.
Multi-time Ledger Girls Weightlifting Coach of the Year, very accomplished. He seems like he's always had that motivating factor for all of you. He must have been a great coach to have.
He was an amazing coach. He's like stern, but also so kind. He cares about his athletes so much. It's like even when he's making you do burpees, you just know he has just this deep wanting his athletes to succeed, and you can see that with just how he acts with us, how he coaches us.
Well, most of our viewers don't get a chance to see behind the scenes over here, so we're gonna pick on your mom, that she came with you, and it looks like she's an athlete too. So is this something that runs in the family?
It actually is. Whenever I started CrossFit, we all started together, my whole family, both of my sisters, my mom and my dad, and they all still do some kind of athletic work. My mom still goes to the gym with me 6 days a week. My dad still goes to the gym multiple times a week, so it is very much a family thing.
It kind of has to be for anyone to start something as intense as CrossFit.
Yeah.
You can definitely say if you've ever walked into a CrossFit gym, it seems like not a single person's heart rate's under 190. But I mean,
Yeah.
like it's something. If you're going to start at 11, you've got to have those other people, and it's definitely a gateway to get you into something like this. Now, so you said you started weightlifting in your junior year. You said in your first year at Auburndale. For those that don't know, there's weightlifting, there's powerlifting. What lifts are you doing when you're doing weightlifting?
It's like a mixture between powerlifting and Olympic lifting, because in Olympic lifting it's the clean and jerk and the snatch, but I think for high school they thought the snatch was a little bit too dangerous of a move, so they combined the powerlifting move, the bench press, so it was bench and clean and jerk. And honestly, I don't like bench press at all, but I had to get used to it, and I improved so much, especially over the past year. So
That's awesome, because I lift and have ever since I was a little munchkin. Like when, even before when you started, but that was one of the things that my father highly encouraged me to do, and we had a whole weight room down in the basement up in the
Wisconsin.
Yeah, well, in the wintertime, you go outside and freeze to death, but anyway, it was a great way to stay fit and all of that. So, I stayed with, I could be probably your great-grandpa, at least your grandpa.
But so like we were saying, weightlifting is something that could definitely take you many different places. What's next for you? Like you said, you're a senior, you're graduating. Where are you going? What are you going to do after this?
For right now, I'm going to stay at Polk State, and they don't really have a lifting program, so I'm just going to stay doing CrossFit, doing weightlifting some, and I know the next couple years I think I'm just going to stay doing CrossFit competitions. And actually I think it's 2 months, I have my first competition in 2 years for CrossFit, so I am so excited for that.
That's awesome.
Is that the Nationals?
It's just a random competition.
Okay.
It's called Deuces Wild. Me and one of my friends are doing it together.
Juices Wild.
Deuces.
Deuces Wild.
Deuces.
Deuces.
Wild.
Okay, I got it. I'm a little slow to hear, guys.
You're okay.
Grandpa Jackson has got to step it up.
Now, we've had some other guests on the past, like Anitra Goddard. We got a chance to talk a little bit before the show. It's that you all know them very well, but I bet you guys are very excited for, I believe that'll come back at some point as well, right? The Central Florida Showdown or Throwdown right here at Sun and Fun.
I think she's doing it again, but I've done it past couple of years, multiple times. I've loved that competition.
Either way, you're gonna
so much fun.
Whenever you guys do it, it's gonna be great. You're gonna kill it, obviously, and everything. But definitely know you guys are looking forward to that one.
Well, that is a remarkable path. Polk State. There are so many very brilliant people that have come out of there and graduated from there. Actually, my youngest son got his aviation degree from there.
Oh, wow.
He reports for pilot training, Hunter.
Yep.
Reports for pilot training June 27th at
Wow.
Columbus Air Force Base in Mississippi. So another friend of mine, Jim Casada, taught nuclear physics at the Naval Academy,
Wow.
PhD. Rick Dantzler, Senator Dantzler, State Senator Dantzler, and all of that type of stuff. You're at a great school, on a great track. You keep
Absolutely.
it up.
Yes, sir.
Emily, thanks so much for joining us.
Yes,
Emily Hart.
Thank you.